The Amityville Horror. A well-known and controversial case that revolves around a supposedly haunted house located in Amityville, a suburban neighborhood in New York. In 1974, the Lutz family, consisting of George and Kathleen Lutz and their 3 children, moved into a large Dutch colonial house on 112 Ocean Avenue in Amityville. Unbeknownst to them, the house had a dark history. The previous year, a horrific crime had taken place in the house when Ronald DeFeo Jr. murdered his family members while they slept. Soon after moving in, the Lutz family started experiencing a series of paranormal activities that escalated in intensity and severity. They reported strange occurrences such as unexplained odors, mysterious sounds, objects moving on their own, and unsettling changes in temperature. They also claimed to have witnessed apparitions, including demonic figures with glowing red eyes. The Lutz family enlisted the help of paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, who conducted investigations and claimed the house was infested with demonic entities. Their experiences and the alleged haunting became widely publicized through the book The Amityville Horror written by Jay Anson, which was released in 1977. The book depicted the Lutz family's terrifying encounters and the subsequent impact on their lives. The Amityville Horror story gained significant media attention and captivated the public's imagination. It was adapted into a popular film in 1979 and spawned numerous sequels and remakes. However, the case has also faced extensive scrutiny and skepticism. Some critics and skeptics argue that the events were either exaggerated or completely fabricated for financial gain. They point out inconsistencies in the Lutz family's accounts and discrepancies between their testimonies and the physical evidence. Additionally, subsequent owners of the house have reported no paranormal activity, further casting doubt on the haunting claims. Nevertheless, the Amityville Horror case continues to be a subject of fascination and debate, with believers asserting the existence of malevolent forces within the house and skeptics questioning the veracity of the claims. It remains one of the most famous and enduring paranormal stories, leaving an unsettling impression on those who delve into its history. The Exorcism of Anneliese Michel is a chilling and controversial story that unfolded in Germany during the 1970s. Anneliese Michel was born on September 21, 1952, in Bavaria, Germany. She grew up in a devoutly religious family and was raised in the Catholic faith. In her teenage years, Annelise started experiencing a series of psychological and physical problems. She displayed symptoms such as depression, hallucinations, self-abuse, and an aversion to religious artifacts. As her condition worsened, Annelise and her family began to believe that she was possessed by demons. They sought help from the Catholic Church, requesting an exorcism to rid her of the alleged evil spirits. In 1975, after receiving permission from the local bishop, 2 priests, Father Arnold Renz and Father Ernst Alt, began a series of exorcism sessions that spanned over several months. During the exorcisms, Annelise reportedly exhibited extreme behavior, including speaking in different voices, growling, screaming, and performing intense self-harm. The sessions were recorded on audio tapes, capturing the disturbing and unsettling sounds of Annelise's apparent possession. Tragically, as the exorcisms continued, Annelise's physical health rapidly deteriorated. She became emaciated and malnourished, refusing to eat. Despite her deteriorating condition, her family and the priests believed that her suffering was part of the exorcism process. On July 1, 1976, Anneliese Michel passed away at the age of 23 due to severe dehydration and malnutrition. The autopsy revealed that she weighed only 68 pounds at the time of her death. Her parents and the 2 priests were charged with negligent homicide, as it was believed that her death could have been prevented through medical intervention. The subsequent trial drew significant attention, as it delved into the controversial aspects of the case, including questions of faith, medical negligence, and the boundary between mental illness and possession. Ultimately, the court found the defendants guilty but handed them relatively lenient sentences. The story of Anneliese Michel's exorcism has since gained international notoriety, becoming the inspiration for books, documentaries, and movies, including the famous film The Exorcism of Emily Rose. It remains a haunting and unsettling case that continues to spark debates about the influence of religious beliefs, the nature of possession, and the ethical responsibilities surrounding cases of mental illness. The Disappearance of Elisa Lam. The disappearance and death of Elisa Lam at the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles remains one of the most unsettling and mysterious cases in recent years. Elisa Lam, a 21-year-old Canadian student, was traveling alone when she checked into the Cecil Hotel on January 26, 2013. The investigation began when guests at the hotel started to complain about low water pressure and a strange taste to the water. After several days, maintenance workers decided to check the water tanks located on the hotel's rooftop. To their horror, they discovered Elisa Lam's lifeless body floating in one of the tanks. The case gained widespread attention when a surveillance video from the hotel's elevator was released. The footage showed Elisa behaving erratically and in a highly unusual manner. She can be seen stepping in and out of the elevator, pressing multiple buttons, gesturing wildly with her arms, and peering out of the doors as if someone or something was following her. Her behavior seemed inexplicable and unnerving. Speculation and theories surrounding Elisa Lam's death quickly spread. Some believed she was under the influence of drugs, experiencing a mental breakdown, or being pursued by a malevolent entity. The eerie circumstances of her final moments, captured on the surveillance footage, fueled the imagination of those seeking answers. Despite the mysterious nature of the case, investigators eventually concluded that Elisa's death was accidental. The autopsy revealed no signs of trauma or foul play. It was determined that she had drowned in the water tank, and her bipolar disorder was listed as a significant factor in her behavior. Nevertheless, the case continues to fascinate and disturb many, with unanswered questions surrounding how Elisa gained access to the water tanks, why she behaved so strangely in the elevator, and why she ended up in the tank in the first place. The Elisa Lam case remains an enigma, leaving a chilling and haunting imprint on those who delve into its details.